Look at that, huh? Hey there, Bakugan fans. Welcome back to Bakumentary. I'm your host, RoboSensei, and on today's episode, I may have beat the system a little bit. So, as you may know, in the last week or so, the Walmart website sort of either leaked or released early a wave of Fusion Force products, these being starter packs and Ultra Singles. And these are, this is the first wave of products that actually have Fusion Bakugan in them. And among those listings on the Walmart website were a few specific ones, one named Troll Chaser, which is Diamond Treacherous, and one of the starter packs, which all the starter packs were ambiguously named, so we couldn't tell which one it was, but one of them ended up being the Diamond Hellcore Ultra starter pack. Since I knew which one the Diamond Treacherous was, I went ahead and just upped the number on my order to the maximum it would let me. So I ordered a total of 12 Diamond Treacherous. I know 4 of them got delayed, so there should be about 8 in this box. So let's take the stuff out here and see what we can get into. Alright, so first up here is our Diamond Hellcore starter pack, and that's a little unacceptable. We got this nasty sticker on here that has left a nasty sticker residue. So hopefully the other one of these that I ordered when I found them back in stock is gonna end up a little cleaner, because I am kind of forced to open this one at this point. On the back here we got the renders of the Hellcore Ultra, Hydorous X Batrix, and Trox X Cyrus. So let's just set this one aside for now. We've got Aquos Hydorous X Aurelus Trino Ultra. This is one of the cool, it's a pretty cool looking Ultra. It's got the horns from Trino. I guess you just take them and assume what they would look like together. We can see on the back here, so we got Diamond Treacherous, the Aquos Hydorous X Trino, the Ventus Trox X Nobilius, the Aurelus Pegatrix Green, Hellcore Serpentize, Darkus Serpentize, Pyrus Hydorous Trino, and then Aurelus Pegatrix Ultra. So it looks like all of these are X plus Aurelus fusions, just in the Ultra Singles here. And then we got the Diamond Treacherous and the Aurelus Pegatrix. Alright, then we got the Aquos Hydorous Hellcore Serpentize Ultra, as well as the Ventus Maxodon and Chaos Auxiliator. So only one fusion in this one. Alright, we got the Aurelus Trox X Nobilius, Aquos Razu, and Pyrus Sabra. So again, only one fusion here. Here's that Aurelus Pegatrix Green Ultra. This is just basically chunky Pegatrix, and it's a really cool design. Alright, here's that Aurelus Pegatrix. Pegatrix is one of the biggest looking Bakugan that I've seen so far, really. It's nice to have the Aurelus out of this wave. Alright, here is the Darkus Aurelus Hellcore Serpentize. Now, the Darkus Aurelus Hellcore Serpentize core is exclusive to the new arena coming out, but the Ultra here, as you can see, is available as a single. The Aurelus Cyrus Ultra with a Aquos Ventus Fangzor Mantinoid core, that's amazing, and then a Darkus Aquos Hellcore Ramparian, which, that doesn't look right. That looks like Ventus Chaos Mantinoid Fangzor and Aquos Ventus Hellcore Ramparian, so they kind of got the icons on the packaging wrong. I believe there might have been actually some misnames on some of these packaging. Oh, well, they got it right on the back. So on the front, it's a little mislabeled, but on the back they seem to have it correct. So it's good to get a Fangzor Mantinoid out of here. Here is the Pyrus Aurelus Hydorous X Trino. Here's a Darkus Aurelus Hydorous X Trino starter pack, along with a Chaos Barbetra and a Pyrus Auxiliator. Okay. And then we got the Ventus Aurelus Trox X Nobilius Ultra. And then last out of here is the Pyrus Aurelus Pegatrix Green Ultra with an Aurelus Cycloid and a Darkus Razu. And then, for sort of the grand finale of the reveals here, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8, Diamond Treacherous Ultra. So I'm gonna cherry pick through, go find the worst looking one that was packaged in order to unbox that one, and I'll find the best looking packaged one to keep for my collection. We're gonna start off with the Ultras here, and then next we'll do the starter packs. And why not start off with a bang, open up our first Diamond Treacherous. This is the one I found with the worst packaging. It's got a nice little crease here. Don't order from the Walmart in mass like this if you expect everything to come in perfectly. It's all just thrown in the box with some air packing, so it's not going to come out perfect. Let's get right into this thing here. Nice and easy. First, let's check out our Baku cores. So we got 2 Fist. It's going to be a 151 and a +3, so nothing of value here. And then let's check out the cards. Here's the the current Ultras checklist, or the current checklist that comes with the Ultras here. Here's the. Alright. Only gonna show all that off once. Ooh, instead of the Diamond Gate Trainer, we now have actual gate cards in here. So if you want to get one of those Diamond Gate Trainers, you're gonna have to go get one of the first 3 waves worth of starter packs, or else everything else is gonna come with one of these gate cards now. This is just a new version of the toy battling game, the baby game. It's like the old gate cards, different gate bonus for each attribute. You roll on it, you get your attribute bonus. Compare numbers ensues, still baby game. They still have the same backings though. This might look a little bit darker to me, but otherwise it's just another add-on to the toy battling game. Then we got same old Darkus Treacherous Ultra, Fist 603. It's not good, it's not worth anything. There is an epic character card in Fusion Force. It's just gives it the if you reroll, or if you miss, you may reroll this if you miss with it once per turn. I'll probably put that up on screen here. It's nothing special. Doesn't save it at all. It's still a double Green Fist 600B. And then we have the Diamond Evo from Fusion Force here, which is Diamond Treacherous Ultra. It is a 6 cost. It is a rare 1608. So you're going to be a 1750 10 at most for 6. So 250 above Hydorous and only 4 damage higher. Yep, nope, nothing of note here. However, the toy is pretty cool. Alright, so here is the Diamond Treacherous Ultra. If we can focus, here we go. There is a lot more on this that is clear than other diamonds, especially Ultras. Usually the backpack pieces are mostly solid because it has to hold the mechanisms. But if we can move forward like this, where we got Diamond Ultras that are mostly clear, that's gonna be pretty cool. And at least the Diamond Darkus looks a lot better than any translucent Darkus ever has. Is this simple close? Roll up the feet, roll up the arms, roll up the tail, and then put it in the backpack. Boom, there you go. There's how to close your Treacherous. Alright, now we'll move on to the Aurelus Pegatrix Ultra. So we've got a plus 300B shield and a minus 100B shield. So again, nothing of note here. Alright, checking out the character cards here. So we got Aurelus Pegatrix Ultra, Shield, 606, nothing special. We haven't seen an Evo for this yet, but also it's Aurelus, and there's no real reason to run Aurelus right now. Not having 3 colors is just more of a downside than anything. Then we got Bakumentary, a 3-cost Darkus Aquos action, plus 800B. So this is just Wildfire, because it's laughing at Wildfire. But you can still get plus 1,000 for 3 from Wave Slash, or you can get plus 1,000 for 0 with Falling Shellbone, but that's aside the point. And then we got this Pyrus Titan Nobilius Ultra gate card here. It's fine. They're just reusing artwork from older cards. It's probably a smart move on their end that gives us something pretty to look at, and bigger than it usually is on a character card or something like that. Alright, so here's that big lad Pegatrix. Yeah, with the way his wings spread out and just general shape of everything else, he's a pretty big looking Bakugan, to say the least. I did have a tough time closing him the first time, so I'm going to take his head down, fold in the arms, there we go. Alright, now we're getting into the fusions. Let's get in here. Our first fusion is going to be the Aquos Hydorous Aurelus Trino. So let's rip in here and see. Let's check out these fusion character cards, which are all going to be garbage. Spoiler alert, no fusions are good, not even the Dragotreterus, which are the least mediocre, the least bad of what we've seen so far. It does come with a magic shield, so that's a little bit of a saving grace. Except I believe this one just comes out pretty meh. Alright, so it was flipped around at first there, but that's fine. Alright, so we got Aquos Hydorous and Trino Ultra, Magic Shield Fist, 502, and a 2-cost fusion. You can fuse into Aquos Aurelus Hydorous X Trino, and it becomes a 704. So that means you're hitting 1350 on that magic shield, which is going to be 1500 on the plus 800B magic shield for fusions only. That just puts you at, you have the exact same amount of B power on. You have the same B power as regular Aquos Hydorous after you've fused, and if you're on the 800B magic shield, and you also have 2 less damage, and you're also more susceptible to stuff like Confuse, Darkest Snare, and otherwise, if you're not running the 800 and you're just running the 650, you're then only a 1354, which is just worse Aquos Cubo. So there's absolutely no reason to run this, considering also Cubo, while you also don't have to pay to become Cubo, Cubo comes with a Flaming Fist, which is much more versatile than a Green Fist. Otherwise here we have a Aqua Soldier, 4 cost, plus 6 damage and draw 2, not worth it. And at least we have this nice artwork here. I believe this is from Hydronite Breaker, maybe? But it does have the fusion symbol on it, which means if you're playing it in the toy battling game and you roll your fusion Bakugan onto this gate card, you get to automatically fuse your Bakugan for the rest of the game. Wow, look at that. Sure, okay, whatever. Alright, so let's see what cores these come with here. We got a 300B and then fusion plus 400B. So it's a generic orange shield at maximum for any non-fused Bakugan, and only 700 if you are fused. I'm not sure if that fusion bonus is an additional 400 or if it's just 400. No, it has to be the additional. So 700B if you're fused, might as well just run the 800 at that point. And we also have a fusion plus 5 damage fist core, which the fusion plus damages are maybe the only maybe even just the green fist is going to be the only applicable use for this. But even then, if you're playing any gear at all, you probably just want the +2, -2, and if you're not playing gear, you might as well just run the 152, so you can get a little bit of B power off of it if you somehow have to have it. Alright. Look at that, he's wide. Alright. If anything, these fusion toys, they look good for as far as anything goes. Looks like the crown folds up here and these horns go in. You got this little smushed together little Hydorous face. You can really see where the Trino parts come in. You got the Triceratops crown sorta, and the horns definitely. Sort of just the wide stance. Yeah, no. These fusions look good. I can give them that. But in terms of gameplay, they sort of just fell short. They were supposed to be Evo's competition, and then they kind of all just haven't done anything. So looks like we just squish these together here, roll in the face, and then that comes in. A little bit of bumpy edges on the outside, as is with most Ultras. But yeah, no, these I can't say it enough. These look good. That's really something. Alright, let's just go ahead and get the other Hydorous Trino out of the way here. Alright, so for our ability card, we got a Baku Spin Blast, 3-cost Pyrus, draw 1 and double strike. Overvalued for the draw, overvalued for the double strike. Yeah, not much else to say here. And then we got the Pyrus, Hydorous and Trino Ultra. Shield Fist, that's a death sentence. 403, that's a death sentence. 4-cost Fusion, that's a death sentence. And then we got the Fusion side, 1005 for 4. That's a death sentence, no additional effects, but at least it looks pretty. Right. And then speaking of looking pretty, here is the, looks like Pyrus Aurelus Sabra X Pyravian fusion. It's also got the fusion icon on the gate trainer here. Again, the artwork and the toys are the best part of the fusions. Gameplay is lacking. sad, but a little true. A lot of true. And for our Baku cores here, we got a +2 damage, and then if you're fusion plus another 2 damage, and then we got a fusion, or a +200B fusion plus another 200B, so it's a +400 shield for Aurelus, I guess. Be free! Alright, so to give a comparison here, it's got the same sort of gold accents color schemes. It just replaces the primary, secondary, and tertiary colors with the Pyrus colors instead of the Aquos colors. And we still got that 4th color being the gold, and I guess the silver is also from the Aurelus. But yeah, still looks pretty. So the Fusion Bakugan, something cool about these is they have both of the faction symbols on there. So we got the Pyrus and the Aurelus here, as well as we got the Aquos and the Aurelus on the Aquos one. You can't entirely tell from a toy standpoint what the faction is that it starts as. That's why they have the character cards tell you that it just starts Pyrus and then it'll fuse into Pyrus Aurelus. So it should just close up the same way here. Yep. Alright, now we'll get to the Aurelus Pegatrix Green. Green, I guess, is one of my favorite Bakugan from the new series, aside from my dear sweet Mantinoid, of course. Green's always appealed to me just because of its deck. It's fun to play. It's not amazing, but it's a fun deck to goof around with, especially when you're cheesing out all the underdog Evos and stuff. So first up here, we got the 6-cost Baku Strength plus 1300B. I believe this card is going to be released as a BE promo in one of the target sets, or one of the other promo sets, I'm not sure. But again, 6 cost for 1300 is not ideal in a format where you can get 1000 for free. And then we got Aquos Pegatrix and Green Ultra. Flaming Fist, Death Sentence. 703, that could have been cool with a magic shield. 4-cost fusion is a little expensive, and all we get out of it is we turn into a 905. Really? We get 202 for 4. We go from a 703 to a 905, and it cost us 4 energy to do that. It costs 4 energy to go up 200B. That is what we call not worth it. And then, here's a card that's better than that one. We got this nice little gate trainer, which is, looks like it's Cyrus Ultra with some Baku gear attached. It's got the fusion icon there, so, yeah. For our Baku cores here, we have a plus 2 damage, plus 2 for fusion, and then we got a plus 3, plus 4 for fusion, so total 7 when there's just a fusion that gives you plus 8, much like the magic shield. Alright, so here is our Pegachonks. It's down on its all fours, it looks sort of like in a dog position where it's just kneeling over, or leaned over like a wolf or something. It's got a pretty nice big backpack piece here. This would actually be a pretty cool diamond, I think. I'm not sure we'll actually get any diamond ultra fusions or not. Who knows? But again, the gold looks really nice as the extra color on some of these, in my personal opinion. But depending on whether or not it blends super well with the primary and secondary colors of each faction, we can see here the black stamp for the faction symbols. Where on the Hydorous Trinos, they had the silver faction stamps. Alright, so let's see if we can figure out how to close this up here. So I'm gonna assume, ooh, the feet are gonna come in. Looks like there might be a lot you have to hold in place yourself. Alright, I'm getting somewhere. Aha! Who needs the instructions? Okay, that's kind of weird looking. It's got that big old, just a gold stripe down the middle. It does have a nice flat magnet spot though. And next here, we'll do the Ventus Trox Nobilius. We'll leave the Darkus Serpentize for last, since I think that one looks probably the coolest out of all of these. Alright, so for our ability card, you got Baku Briar. We've seen this card in the starter sets before. 2 cost, minus 200 and minus 3 damage. Nothing stand out here. We can minus 500 for 1. Moving on, we got the Trox Nobilius Ultra. We got Magic Shield Helix, promising. 500B, not as promising. 8 cost fusion, not promising in the slightest. And for that entire 8 cost, we go from a 503 into a 1608. So we get 1105 for 8. We can get a lot more than 1100 from any other card than we can from this for 8 energy. You can hard pay the cost for Hail Bracers and give you 1000 for 6. You don't get any damage out of it, but it's 1000 for 2 less. You're getting 100 less B for 2 less energy, and it's 2 less energy further if you have a gear core. So you're only paying 4 for 1000, and we have action cards that give you 1000 for 4. we have a lot of things that get you more B power for less, and that just piles on why these fusions are not great. But again, the art is pretty, and so are the toys. And then we got, not sure if this is a duplicate or not. Yeah, alright, so we just got another one of these here. Alright, for our cores here, we could have some interesting things. Alright, so we got that plus 800B fusion magic shield I was talking about. This only applies to Bakugan that have already been fused, and not just team up or fusion Bakugan in general. It has to be Bakugan that have already paid their cost to be on their fused side. And they get 800 out of this, which is only 150 more than a regular magic shield. But hey, 150 is 150. And then we got the plus 2 damage, and then fusion plus 500B Helix core. So we don't care too much about gaining damage from cores unless it's a flaming fist, or we're purposely going for the minus 200 plus 5 on the other Helix. Being 100 less B than the best Helix at the cost of not having, or at the benefit, sort of not reducing our damage, but instead increasing it, is not too appealing, especially since the B bonus only applies to Bakugan that have already been fused. So yeah, not much to look at here. So now we got the Trox Nobilius toy. It's got some nice wings, or whatever you might want to call this. This is probably where I think the gold does not look the greatest. The gold on the green is fine, but when mixed with the lighter greens and the yellows and everything, like even on the head here, you might be able to see, the gold is just trying to mix with the solid yellow and the light green. It just doesn't look too great. The arms are actually attached and not hinged at all. Ooh. This one's gonna be interesting to work with. Ooh, wait, is this P? Okay, this one is hinged. Alright, let's figure this out here. So I know this is gonna have to go. Oh, okay. Then, alright, those are springed. Oh. That was easy. Closed, this one actually looks kinda nice. We got another silver set of stamps here for Ventus Aurelus. Okay, yeah. When it's just the green and the gold with a little bit of the silver there, that actually looks pretty nice. The green and silver, I think, looks really good. But otherwise, yes. Some of these fusions... No. I get used to them more. I think it's the core fusions that might not look as amazing, or might not look as great, I guess. We were all kind of off-put by the fusion designs a bit at first. But now I'm sort of getting used to them, being able to see them up close and through all the other leaks and stuff. These don't look as bad as we originally thought. Maybe it's just going to be some of the alternate colors, like some of the Pyrus Darkus ones, or the other fusions. The ones that are not mixed with Aurelus might not look as good, but for now I like these main faction plus Aurelus ones. Alright, and then last up here, we got what I think is probably... I think it's going to look cool. We got the Darkus Aurelus Halcor X Serpentize. I'm not a huge Halcor fan myself, but I do enjoy Serpentize. Been a Serpentize Fury player from the beginning. Hashtag Church of Fury. And then also Serpburn is a pretty nice deck. We'll see if it dies or not after this format. Alright, so first up here we have our ability card, which is going to be Darkus Slayer, 1 cost, plus 200, plus 2. I guess it's a decent amount for what you get for it, but 1 for 200 is not going to push it. Then we got Shield, Hellcore, and Serpentize Ultra. That's a little discerning here. 700B. So that's going to be, I think the maximum shield you can get from a fusion is going to be 500. But then again, you're not going to be getting that bonus in the base form. So you're 702 and then 500, or 5 cost to fuse, and that brings you into a 1104. So at 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, so you're getting 402 for 5 cost. I don't know what was going on when they were making the fusions, but none of these that we've seen at all so far have been worth doing anything with. The Dragotruts are what come the closest to appealing, but even then, those aren't even part of Fusion Force waves. I think those are part of the Shields of Vestroia waves. We don't have Fusion Force yet, by the way. We're just getting toy leaks and whatnot. And then our last gate trainer is going to be this Chaos Ventus Dragonoid Treaderous. And it's another one of these Fusion Gate cards. So yeah. First, let's check out the Baku cores. Yep, so we got the Fusion 200, and then 200, and then plus 200B for fusions, and then the Just Fusions plus 500B. Okay, so from this side, it's a little derpy. You just got these 4 little legs here, and then the 3 heads, and then otherwise we got these big old wings here. Okay, so maybe this wasn't the coolest looking one, but it's an interesting design. Multi-head Bakugan have always been pretty cool. The black and the purple with the gold does really work, I think. It also looks like this is gonna be a really easy fold up. It is kind of wide. Let's see here. It is wider than Batrix by default. If you can see that at all there. Alright, so let's see. So I know I gotta fold up the necks here. The feet are just gonna push itself up. Feet have to go in before the heads. Alright, so we got another set of silver stamps here for the Darkus and Aurelus. So yeah, this one looks pretty nice, especially again with the purple. Black and purple, black and green, that's signature Darkus colors. They also just look really nice in general. So yeah, that's it for the first wave of Fusion Ultra Singles. Tune in next time and we'll do the starter packs, including the Diamond Hellcore Ultra starter pack. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again next time on Bakumentary.